Oh, yay, I'm finally live again. Let's see if anybody is out there. Oh, I have a lot in there. Hello, hello, hello. If anybody is out there. Oh, Angie, I'm good. How are you? All right, so I'm just gonna allow a few more people to come into the room. I just wanted to do an update. Awesome, awesome. Well, what are you doing up so late? What side of the world are you on, Angie? It's been so long. I'm so excited. I'm finally able to get through here. Oh, East Coast. So, what is it, like 5 o'clock there in the morning? I understand. So, I just literally can't sleep. So, I'm up. So, I'm going to allow a few more people to enter into the chat. Hey guys, I truly do miss you guys. So, um, I just had to take some time off just due to personal reasons and life. So we're here because we want to. Hey, John Doe, how are you? We're here because, like, I just wanted to literally like get some updates and some information to you guys in reference to the SBA. And part of that is the SBA deleting like missing applications and just trying to understand like if you guys have applied for your SBA, if you've gotten approved, if anyone has gotten approved for the SBA, mention it in the chat. If you haven't, then I probably know why you haven't. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys. Now, we have been able to apply for the SBA EDIL loan. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I am a mother, and so thank you. I appreciate that. In reference to the SBA updates, now, if you guys have not gotten your grants, or you have not had your credit run, you might want to reach out to SBA because I'm finding out that they are losing a lot of applications, whether it's intentionally or unintentional. I do have a contact person it's above, like, you could reach out to your level 2 supervisors for updates, but also you could also reach out to a direct contact that I do have, which happens to be above level 2 supervisors. His name was Robert. My application was actually lost until I reached out to this person. And once I reached out to Robert, who was above the level 2 supervisors, he was able actually to get my grant approved, which he did get approved for $10,000. And then I got an email a couple of days ago. I got an email with SBA asking me to log into a portal, create a username passcode, and then they offered up to $150,000 for the SBA loan. So, it's worth it if your business has been shut down, if your business has been adversely affected, and you could actually use the money to keep your employees working or pay. Hey, guys, if you guys can't see me or like it's really hard to hear me, let me know because well, I know it's late. I don't have a lot of people in the room, but still. So if somebody could chat to me and let me know if you're not able to enter the room. Oh, okay, perfect. All right. So, so if you haven't got your loan approved yet, I'm going to leave a link with the contact person for a supervisor that you can reach out to directly and let them know that, hey, what's going on with my loan? I applied this amount of time, and they might just tell you, hey, we can't find your application. And if they can't find the application, he would be the person to actually find your application and get on top of processing your loans. Now, I've gotten quite a bit of good feedback from a lot of my clients. Like, they've literally received their advancement grant. Some of them have also received their loans. Some of them are receiving, anywhere from 25,000 up to 150,000, which is good, which is really good news in this economy, which is allowing us to keep our business doors open if that we had to shut our doors, and most of us have. So I wanted to get on a live and let you guys know that if you have not received any funding, any correspondence from SBA, you might want to call in. You might want to call into SBA and get a status, okay? And if they can't give you a status, if they can't find your application, then you're gonna wanna reach out to my contact person, which is Robert. He is awesome down at SBA. He answers his phone all the time, and if you guys leave him a message, he will call you back. And whatever he needs to do to, pull up your application, he's gonna do it and get you funding right away. So, my application was literally lost like 2 weeks, and he was able to assist me. So again, funding is happening. The portal is closed for new applicants, but if you applied prior to 2 weeks ago, then funding is still going on. There is still funds for your business, but you have to make sure that you are doing the follow-up on your application. If you guys have any questions, yeah, lovely, lovely Jay. I'm gonna leave a link below with the contact information. Wait, you went too fast. Is there a way anyone could receive a grant? I didn't get all of your questions. You could just kind of like, sure, you're welcome. You could repost that question again. I'm sorry, I missed it. So, okay, guys, feel free to ask any questions that you have. I just wanted to jump on a live and let you guys know that if you have not received funding and you've already submitted your application, you might have to call into SBA and inquire on your application. Because if you just allow time to go by and they're processing and processing, and they don't, in your application. Joe. No, okay, so for Joe's question, okay, so for Joe's question, no, they don't have any way to fund new applicants? And I think Lovely T answered this question. She asked a question regarding if there's a way for funding for new businesses. No, if you were not incorporated prior to February of 2020, then you will not be eligible to apply for the SBA loan or grant. So that's why I tell you guys, it is so important and I know a lot of you guys were operating your business, but you guys didn't get it incorporated, or you didn't get the license, or you don't have any proof to show that you were in business at that time. And unfortunately, this is going to be a loss for you because you didn't have your paperwork in order to go and collect your money from SBA. Hell, we're talking about like literally anywhere from 150,000 to 250,000, just because you were in business. As long as you fill out your applications correctly and show that you were operating a legitimate business, you could have gotten a loan for up to 250,000 with a deferred payment of up to a year with a very low interest rate, without not a lot of qualifying at that. Perfect. So, John, did you apply for your SBA loan? Did anyone apply for the SBA loan and get funding? Have you received your grant? Have you guys gotten emails saying that we're processing your loan? Have you received, has your credit been run yet? And again, they're saying that credit scores is not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. But I honestly think the credit scores do matter. All right, come on, guys, talk. I talk back. Okay. Okay, so lovely Jade. Okay, so if you only received $1,000, that meant that you said that you were the only employee working. Okay, so if you put your application in March and you have not received any correspondence from SBA, I would definitely give SBA a call. I would call them and say, hey, what's going on with my application? What is the status? Because you might very well be like me. Like, they literally lost my application. So when I reached out to Robert, he actually found my application, they got me the 10,000, and then now they're doing the loan, so. So you definitely want to reach out to SBA, give them that loan application number, and the first level of people that you guys will speak to, those are just customer service reps, and most of them are not even in the United States. Okay, I got you guys, super digital and lovely Jada. Okay, so the applications that were submitted back in March. If you submitted your application in March and you have not received any correspondence or any funding, your credit has not been run, I would definitely reach out to SBA. Because again, you guys might be like I was, like they literally lost my application. And I had to send them a screenshot of the application. I had to send them the emails from SBA stating that we're processing your application. But if you don't follow up, there's too many people that are applying for these grants and loans. They're not going to follow up with you. If your application is lost, it's just going to be lost. So I would highly suggest that you guys reach out to SBA and, get a status. Don't just wait for them. Yes, they run, you'll know when SBA runs your credit because it's gonna say SBA, small business funding. And it's gonna be an inquiry on your credit. So sometimes you will receive your deposit one day after your credit is run, or you'll receive the deposit about a week after the credit is run. It just depends on the loan officer that you're working with. So yes, they are definitely going to run your credit. Now, I've also heard that sometimes, like, they don't even run the credit. Sometimes you just get a deposit in your bank account. So it just kind of varies, but for the most part, dealing with a lot of the clients that we did submit applications for them, they ran their credit. Did, Lovely, Jade, did they give you, were you able to give them your loan application? Because if they're telling you they don't have any information, they should at least be able to tell you that you're in line. Okay, so, all right, so how long ago was this $1,000 deposited into your account? Because it only takes 2 to 3 weeks after the deposit, the advancement is deposited into your account. It should only take 2 to 3 weeks for you to get the loan. And what line of business are you in, might I ask? Mid-April. Yeah, I would definitely follow up. Mid-April, I would definitely follow up and say, hey, you guys deposited $1,000, but I've not gotten any follow-ups from that. Okay. So if you have a retail store, you should definitely qualify for a loan, especially if you're in a mall. So I would definitely follow up with them. Guys, it's worth it. Like I said, if your business has been affected, which most of our businesses have been affected, I would definitely follow up with SBA because there is a ton of money that they are. Right, they did, well, you're right. They did change the law and guidelines because the guidelines basically said that we should have gotten the $10,000 advancement, irregardless of how many employees. And they did recently change it to say, oh, you have to have, like, it's $1,000 per employee. So they did change that. So, yeah, that was kind of a slick move, but nonetheless, you're in the runnings. You got the advancement. I would tell them I never received my login for the portals so that you can, try and get your loan. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I miss you guys so much. I know that, okay, you're so welcome, Jada. I'm sorry I've taken, a lot of time off, but I've had to attend to my family and just make sure that we're quarantining and we're A-okay. But at the end of the day, I did want to get you guys some updated information, and I can, someone asked the question, how long should it take to apply for a new loan? I would say 30 days. Wait 30 days and then you should be good to go. So I wanted to get back to you guys and give you the information in reference to my actual experience. So I didn't want to go off of reading any blogs or, daily news updates or any of that stuff. I wanted to give you guys the information based off my experience. And this is not, I can't fabricate my experience. I can't tell you that, someone else, how their process went for them. I can only give you my experience, and I want you guys to just stick to your guns in reference to this loan because SBA, the government owes us. We've had to shut down our businesses and take money losses because we can't operate our businesses. So, whatever you have to do to follow up and be diligent and get your money, hey, don't sleep on these people because guess what? If you sleep on them, they're going to sleep on you. Okay? So again, I'm gonna add some contact information for an above level 2 supervisor that you guys can reach out to should you need to contact someone in reference to a lost application. I'm not sure how many other people have experienced a lost application, but it definitely happened to me, and I wanted to go through the proper protocol and channels so that I can share the information with you guys. Do you guys have any other questions? Any questions? I hope you guys are quarantining and staying safe out there. Did you get your PPP loan? No, they didn't. Like, I didn't get a PPP. I didn't get a PPP loan. I don't know what's going on with that, but if you have a relationship directly with your bank and you applied, you should be able to get your PPP loan. I didn't even apply for a PPP loan. However, I do have clients that did apply for it, and myself and my staff did assist and walk these clients through. And for the most part, most people have been getting their PPP loan. Did any of you guys get your PPP loan? Did any of you guys get an advancement? Did you? Um, King Kirk. I didn't apply because I didn't want to be selfish. I didn't want to apply for money knowing that another small business owner could actually use that money. I think like it wouldn't be legally wrong, but morally it's wrong to me because I think that's equivalent to the steakhouse, Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Like you literally can't go to that steakhouse without spending at least $150 for your steak, but yet and still they got $20 million from SBA, which they did return the money, thank goodness. But I would view that, like, if I applied for the PPP loan, I would view that kind of on the same level. Only because I've already applied for one loan and it's processing and we're going through the channels with it. So I didn't want to be greedy. I know that there are businesses out there that definitely need the money, although my business has been affected. I don't want to be selfish and take money from another small business owner where they actually could use that money. Like literally, I'm not hurting for money, but my business has suffered, and so therefore, I should get something in return for, having to suspend my business, having to lay off some of my employees. And so therefore, I just kind of want to be fair. Questions? Any more questions, guys? All right. So if there are no more questions, I just wanted to oh, shoot, I applied for the EDIL loan. That was March the 30th, actually. Yeah, March the 30th. And so as life went on, I was like, okay, I don't have any correspondence. And so I reached out to them and they were like, oh, we don't have your application. I'm like, oh my God, my application is lost, really? So I went through the motions, they found it, and they processed my grant, which was the 10,000, and they processed the loan right away, or the loan request for 150,000. So if your business again has suffered, you could utilize that money. Like you guys can, like my chat number is listed. You guys can reach out to me and chat with me. I will do my very best to help you like walk through the process. And I know it's really late. I just got a moment to respond to quite a few emails, and I said, let me just do a live and share this information. So I wanted to share the information. Um, Outside of that, I think that is going to be all, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys' continued support. Sent me the whole 10, yes. The whole 10, the entire 10. Um, I guess because I had more than 10 employees listed. I didn't know at the time that that's how they based the, the grant. But apparently, they send you 1,000 per employee. So did you get an advancement? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, guys, if that will be all, again, inbox me. Um, You know what? There isn't any other loans that are becoming available like right now besides the DL. There is only the PPP and the EIDL. Those are the only two right now. And right now, SBA is focusing on agricultural type loans and funding, so those are available, but that's going to be it. In terms of stimulus, um, oh, another pointer, guys, is this. Oh, you're so welcome, PT Diamonds. You're welcome. And another pointer is this. Like a lot of times, like if you guys have set your business up and this is all you're doing and you're not working on the side, you definitely want to make sure that you have your business set up to deduct your taxes and your insurance every month. Because had you been paying into your unemployment, guess what? You could have, been collecting your unemployment insurance as well, should you have, needed that money. And a lot of small business owners do, because once the businesses are shut down, that just basically cuts their income to a screeching halt. So if you guys had, set your business up properly to be able to pay into your taxes and insurance, then you would be doing pretty awesome right now. And if you don't know how to do that, reach out to me, email me, I'll send you some instructions how you guys can do that. So the next time that something like this happens, you could at least collect unemployment insurance on behalf of your business. Okay? So outside of that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I won't hold up much of your time. I just wanted to jump in here and do a live and say, hey, if you haven't gotten your money, reach out to this person, and I will leave a link below. Until then, I appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys for your support and your love, and you're constantly tuning into the channel, even though I don't record as frequently as you guys would like or as I want to. Um, but I'm hopefully going to start. All right. So outside of that, you guys have a wonderful evening and take care, okay?